Hey guys, Other Boy Reactions here. Alright, so we're hopping back into the Vampire Diaries. Last time was the episode about Stefan and his addiction. And he's not coping very well. He's never really learned, self-control. Damon thinks that he needs to just have, human blood and he said he can drink from blood packets from the hospital. But the problem with Stefan is that he thinks that if he has even a little taste, he won't be able to stop. And maybe he'll even crave actual blood from a human, so he might hurt someone. And then we get Uncle John, new character who comes to town. Nobody seems to like him for whatever reason. And yeah, he lets Damon know that he knows everything about him. He knows everything about vampires, the town, Catherine, Isabel, and then Damon kills him, and he comes back to life because he has a ring. Where did the Gilbert line get their rings from? I mean, it's mystical, so they must have known a witch or something back in the day, like way back in the day. I don't know what his game is. I don't know. And he's working, he sent Isabel to Damon to become a vampire. So, I don't know what he wants, what his game is. What side is he on? I guess we will have to find out in this episode. Let's get to it. Okay, can we please have Bonnie back too, please? This is the Vampire Diaries Season 1, Episode 19, Miss Mystic Falls.
Does that mean you're okay now? With all the cravings?
Yeah, I mean, the worst part is over.
Like a fucking drug addict. Damn!
So,
Yes!
Well, looks like we will be at full occupancy today. Welcome home.
Bonnie, welcome back.
Right, Founders Day.
honestly, after you told me the tomb spell failed, I just didn't really want to come back.
I hope you understand why I called. I wanted you to know before you came home.
I understand why, I just shouldn't. No.
I know we talked every day, but I missed you. How are you doing? Better.
Every day,
Better,
fuck.
Glad to be back, and trying to keep myself busy.
You spent the last century and a half being a poster child for Prozac.
Right.
And now you expect me to believe that this new you has nothing to do with human blood. Nothing.
I'm clean.
Liar! What the fuck?
You're lying.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Well. He's a liar and a thief.
I'm gonna fight.
So I'm drinking blood again. You're the one that shoved it on me. What's your problem?
Just remember, we're trying to keep a low profile.
Have my actions
How many people have you killed?
impacted you?
Right.
Oof, I can't imagine what that must feel.
Right.
Yeah, what's Elena think about the new you?
Why do you care?
Nothing's changed. I'm still the same person. And back off.
Okay, well, I don't like either one of you now.
This year's queen will have the special honor of taking center stage at the 150th Founders Day Gala.
Anne was in charge of the policeman's yearly raffle.
Just because my DUI made my community service mandatory doesn't mean I was any less committed.
This was really important to my mother.
Isabel and I share a mutual interest.
What?
The original Jonathan Gilbert had an invention that was stolen by a vampire. That vampire was then
Is
burned
he
alive
Elena's
in God's
father?
church, or so Jonathan thought. And the invention was lost forever.
Oh my god.
But then the vampires weren't killed, were they?
Is he Elena's father?
They were trapped.
I thought that you and Isabel could lead me to Catherine, but see, now I know you have no idea where Catherine is, because if you did, you would know that Catherine and Pearl were best friends.
I'll tell the entire council what you are.
Go for it. I'll kill every last one of them, then I'll
Shit.
sever your hand, pull your ring off, and I'll kill you too.
Shit.
Elena, I can't just pretend like everything is okay. Everything my Grams did was to protect us from those vampires in the tomb. And now they're out, which means she died for nothing.
Right. Yeah, you didn't even think about that.
I'm so sorry,
So
Bonnie.
wrapped up in your own fucking drama.
I blame him, Elena.
And you're with them.
Him and Damon.
Oh,
I'm not gonna put
yeah.
you in a situation where you have to choose sides.
Too late.
I'm just having a hard time with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, you listen. Fuck.
Stefan!
Fuck!
Are you okay?
John Gilbert thinks your mom stole an artifact from Jonathan Sr. back in 1864.
What are you, his errand boy?
I don't know what it is, but I don't want him to have it.
You know, I remember when my mom and I were first applying for this. She was so excited. I think I'd be enjoying it a lot more if she was here.
Stefan's still drinking human blood.
What?
Yeah.
He's been lying?
A month ago, I would have rejoiced.
God.
He has no idea what normal is. His entire existence isn't normal. Normal to a vampire is drinking human blood, but he spent all this time fighting it when he should have been learning how to control it. And now it's controlling him instead.
I can't believe this. I mean, it's Stefan that we're talking about here.
Stefan on
You
human
don't
blood
even know
alone. He'll
Stefan.
do anything, he'll say anything, because he's not going to want to stop.
But what's going on in here?
Fuck.
Just filling Elena in on your extracurricular activities.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god,
know
you're
about
such a
the blood
liar.
I'm fine.
Oh my
I'm
god.
fine. The blood, it doesn't change anything.
Look at his face.
It's changing you.
Why? Because I kept it a secret from you? Come on,
he
Elena,
lied.
look. Given the way that you're reacting right now, can you really blame me for doing that?
Are you hearing yourself right now?
Oh my god.
You've been stealing blood and lying, and you say that everything's fine. Everything's not fine, Stefan. I need a minute. You're not even dressed yet.
Well, get the fuck out. Give her a
Escort's right
second.
downstairs, Stefan.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, God, sorry.
Stay away from him. Oh my god. Fuck. No. No. No.
You're doing this because it was important to your mom.
Miss Caroline Forbes and her escort, Jeffrey Lockwood Hamilton.
Who's Jeffrey Lockwood?
There's a part of me that's so angry that she covered up what happened to Vicky and then erased my memory, but
Oh my god.
there's also this other part of me that's glad. I don't want to remember Vicky like that.
What are you doing?
She knows now. Now, she wasn't supposed to find out. I didn't want her to find out. Now everything's ruined.
You seem sad.
I'm freaking hungry. Miss Elena Gilbert,
My god.
escorted by Mr. Stefan Salvatore.
No, she is not. Oh my god. Oh. Here we go. Stop it! Stop trying to get them together. No. No, don't do fucking romantic music. Stop trying to brainwash me. Stop it. Oh my god. No. Really? She doesn't belong with either one of them.
I want to kill you.
No.
I want to rip into your skin. And I want to feed on your blood. If I give in, there's no going back.
Don't.
Then don't.
Don't. Stay away from her.
I just want one taste. That's all
No.
I need. I just want one taste.
Oh my
One taste.
god. Control it. Jesus! Ah! Ah! No!
It is my honor to announce our very own Miss Mystic Falls, Miss Caroline Forbes.
Hey. You got what you wanted.
I need you to be afraid of me. I need you to run like hell. Do you understand me? Run! Run! Now!
Oh, please don't die. Please don't die. No! No. 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 No! No! Fuck. Fuck.
Stefan, stop it!
Told you I wasn't gonna make you choose.
You already are.
I need to make the choice for myself.
Fuck.
Please just leave me alone.
Bonnie is the only sane person in this show right now.
She's new in town, I think. She and her mom, Pearl.
Here we
The
go.
family you're so rudely trying to prevent from buying Grayson's building.
Jonathan was passionate about his inventions. He confided in me that
Compass?
he had created a detection device meant to track down the town's vampire element.
It was
But
a
they already
pocket
have-
watch.
That's what it turned out to be, yes. But that's not what I stole. I discovered my mistake when I saw the watch in Jonathan's hand the night they took us. Its dial pointed at me.
That wasn't you.
Oh, it was absolutely me. A monster, a predator. It's who I am, Elena.
That's what the blood makes you.
The blood brings out what's inside of me, and if you think any differently, then you're an idiot.
Oh!
I know this isn't you, Stefan.
I wanted to drain every ounce of blood from that girl's body.
No.
It's who I am,
No.
Elena.
No, you can't scare me off.
Oh my god.
Why would you risk it? Why would you come here?
Because I did this.
No, you didn't.
This is my fault.
No,
I'm the one who made you drink
he's
the
a
blood.
All you
vampire.
did was expose me to who I really am.
This isn't you.
Stop saying that!
Right. My god.
I believe in you.
Stop!
God.
Stop! I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my god! Now he's getting locked in the dungeon. Oh my god.
There's no guarantee this is gonna work.
It has to.
Very interesting episode. I like this show, you know, for its entertainment purposes, but God, I really feel like I'm glad I'm watching this as an adult, because if I was watching this as a teenager, I feel like it's training like young girls to be attracted to toxic men. Like, these guys are like, they're like, neither one of them is right for Elena. Like, ever since they came into her lives, her life has just been it's gotten worse. Like, they're ruining, both of them are ruining her life. They're ruining Bonnie's life, they're ruining Caroline's life. And it doesn't even matter that, like, Stefan is not you know, evil. He's still dangerous. And Damon is dangerous. I mean, they're both dangerous for different reasons. Damon is dangerous because he chooses to kill people whenever he wants, you know, when he needs something. And Stefan is dangerous because he can't control himself at all. I mean, Jesus. She doesn't belong with either one of them. Like, they you know, teased a little bit of Elena dancing with Damon and them getting a little bit closer, and there being a little bit of a spark there. Like, no, fucking bullshit. Like, she needs to stay away from all vampires. I mean, it's too late now. It's like, she's in it. And that's why I feel for Bonnie, because it's like, she can't just turn a blind eye either. I mean, she knows too much. And she can't unknow, you know, what she already knows. I mean, but she just wants to stay away from them, because it's like they fuck up everything that they touch. Anyone who gets near them, like, ends up dead or loses a loved one, or it's like, it almost doesn't even matter whether they mean to hurt people or not, because if you get close to them, you're gonna get hurt. I don't know what Bonnie did to Stefan, but it had that same sound effect that you know, the grandmother did to Damon, except this one didn't look like, it looked like, I mean, the grandmother hurt Damon with, you know, her psychic power, but this one, Bonnie, she it seemed like she hurt Stefan, but then she also, like, snapped him out of his haze, you know, his craving. Like, she just snapped him out of being a fiend, and he came to his senses and he ran away. So I'm not sure exactly what it was, but she's definitely getting stronger. Maybe the death of her grandmother passed some, you know, some powers to her. I don't know. So far, she's my favorite character. I'm so glad she's back because I really felt her absence. I really did. She is like the voice of reason for the whole show because all these other characters are crazy. Like, in a way, Elena's an addict too. I mean, she's addicted to this person, Stefan. I mean, it's like, that's what love does to you. It makes you crazy. It makes you unable to use logic and to use reason, and that's what makes it dangerous. Because he could have killed her. Right there, he could have killed her. He is like hanging on by a thread. I don't know what they're gonna do to help him recover and to help him get control over his urges, but they need to do something. So now he is the one, ironically, locked up in, you know, in the basement. Very interesting how the tables have been turned. Fuck, he attacked that girl Amber. I'm glad he didn't kill her. I mean, that you know, the glamoring, compelling thing is a very useful quick fix to just make people forget. I felt bad for her. I mean, his acting was so good. Stefan's acting was so good in this. You can really see just how restrained he makes that character, because he was like a different person again in this episode. Like, this crazy drug addict guy. And that's like, I feel like maybe it's just me because like I feel guilty for like being attracted to that. Like, I feel like young like kids watching this are gonna want, like, they're gonna be afraid, they'd be afraid of him, but at the same time, like, deep down inside they're thinking like, ooh, like oh, I want to help him, like that's hot, or like he's dangerous, he's a bad boy, and like just the same way that people feel about Damon. It's so twisted, but I mean, I know it's fantasy, but I just feel like that translates into life like all the time, because you see, you know, men and women, but mostly women and girls who fall for guys who are like that all the time, and they think, oh, I can save him, oh, I can change him, and like he's this project that, you know, that they're gonna, this problem that they're gonna solve. And when you can't help someone like that, they have to do it themselves, and they're dangerous. I mean, we're always attracted to bad boys, but they're bad. I mean, they're oh my god, it's just twisted. It's so fun to watch. I don't know if I had kids, I don't know if I would let them watch this. I don't know. I think about that all the time. Like, as adults we can handle it, but if I grew up watching this, I don't know. Like, I would I think I would have some really messed up ideas about what love is supposed to be if I watched this as a kid, because it makes you think that, like, love is about being willing to do anything for someone, like, no matter what, and I don't think that's right. I think this is a fucking toxic relationship. I mean, he is a full-on addict. He's dangerous. He's hurt people. And at this point, it doesn't matter that he doesn't mean to. And it's like he couldn't get that through her head. Like, she kept saying, this isn't you. Like, And he's like, stop saying that! Like, stop fucking saying that! Like, this is who I am. This is a part of me whether you like it or not. And that's why he didn't want her to see it, because she can't handle it. She's a child. Like, this is the real world. Like he can't control this. There are things in this world that you can't control. This is one of them, but it's a part of him. It will always be a part of him. It's just like an addict. Like, addicts will always be addicts. Like, that there's just something in them. It'll always be there, even if they get clean, get sober, whatever, go to meetings, get therapy. It will always be a part of them. The urge, the cravings will always be there. It's just about managing it and keeping it under control. I mean, but he's nowhere near that stage. He's never tried to get it under control. He thought he was by drinking animal blood, but it was just suppressing his urges. It wasn't, you know, he wasn't curing himself. I don't know. It's very interesting. For some reason, I just got the feeling that Uncle John is Elena's real dad, because they haven't said who her real dad is, and I feel like they've done that for a reason. And then he just comes along randomly, and he was very close with Isabel. It just seems like he's the likely candidate for her dad. I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, they haven't said what the purpose of his character is. I mean, I don't know what he wants. I don't know why he's there. But right now he's kind of one-dimensional. He's just kind of like the foil. Yeah, foiling their plans and the vampires' plans. Is he really a villain, though? Because, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Because in his eyes, Sheriff Forbes, you know, she sees vampires as villains because they're attacking people. I mean, why wouldn't she? I totally understand that. Just because this show is about Stefan and Damon, it doesn't mean that they're the good guys. They're just the ones that this story is focusing on. It's very interesting how you don't really know who, like no one is really good. I mean, except for like Elena, and like the humans are like Elena, Bonnie, and Caroline and Matt. Like, they're the good ones because they haven't killed anyone yet. But I really don't know why John is there, and why he hasn't revealed to the council, you know, who the vampires are. Why would he want that? I mean, it's basically a compass, right? Yeah, it's like, why does he want that? The council already has one. Or was it lost? Wait, did Logan Fell have the other one, right? And was it lost with him? I can't remember. Maybe that's why they need another one, because Logan's gone, and maybe he had it with him? I don't remember. Very interesting episode. Very good acting. Yeah, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So, thank you guys. I enjoyed this episode. If you did too, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions, please check out my Patreon by going to the link down below. Alright guys, thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye.
I can't tell you what that means to me.